It may be the weekend, but there's still plenty going on at Elland Road. Leeds United's search for a new manager continues, with talks between the club and former Argentina and Chile manager Marcelo Bielsa rumbling on, more than a week after Paul Heckingbottom was sacked by the club. Steve Bruce's name emerged in connection with the Elland Road hot seat, with the club reportedly eyeing up the Aston Villa boss as a contingency plan, should Leeds fail to get their man in Bielsa. The wait for a new boss has likely put the brakes on the club confirming any new transfers, with the likes of Abel Hernandez, Kyle Bartley and Angus Gunn still being eyed by the club. We'll be here all day to bring you the latest developments from Elland Road and beyond here. 2055 That's all she wrote for one day. We're going to end this vlog on a high. Ronaldo Vieira's Instagram post of the victorious England under-21 side, which features his former Leeds teammate Lewis Cook and his current Whites colleague Tom Pearce. We'll be back in the morning to run over all of Sunday's comings and goings. https://www.instagram.com/p/bjopp4ihedge/20:52 The former Leeds United midfielder adds another winner's medal to his impressive stash on England youth duty. He says he's now looking forward to a rest. Remember, he's on the World Cup standby list though. 1953 should be a fun night for these young men. And rightly so. 1934 There's a lengthy awards ceremony currently taking place in France, with Lewis Cook winning the trophy for the second best player of the tournament. All a tad primary sports day this, but it's good to see the former Leeds United midfielder get his hands on another trophy. It was a scrappy game in fairness, with Vieira not setting the world alight with his performance, but seeing any England team show a bit of grit is never a bad thing. And now the former Thorpe Arch product steps up to lift the proper trophy, with Ronaldo Vieira and Tom Pearce joining in the celebrations. 1917 And there it is, England have seen out the second half and claimed their third Toulon tournament in as many years. Leeds United's Ronaldo Vieira started the final, but was subbed off shortly into the second half. Tom Pearce didn't get on, but the pair have both done their bit over the past couple of weeks, and the Leeds duo now both have a winner's medal each. Well done lads. 1848 Ronaldo Vieira's final is over as the Leeds midfielder has been substituted for Hamza Chowdhury 5 minutes into the second half. Not his finest performance this evening, but I'm sure he won't mind if England hold on here and claim the title. Tom Pearce remains on the bench, so we may still see him before the match is over. 1819 And there's the halftime whistle after 2 minutes of stoppage time are played out. England are 40 minutes away from winning the tournament for the third year in a row, and handing Leeds United duo Ronaldo Vieira and Tom Pearce some silverware. 1814 And just like that England go 2-1 up. This time it's Kieran Dowell, who slots home after some excellent work from Eddie Nketiah down the left. A couple of minutes until the break now, and England are in control. 1809 The scores are level in France after Dale Fry leveled for England after a handling error from the Mexico goalkeeper. There's 7 minutes until the break and we're level at 1-1. 1801 England are still a goal down in France as we hit the 25-minute mark. Remember, they play 40-minute halves in this tournament. 1740 Not a great start for England under-21s. They're 1-0 down with less than a minute and a half on the clock, as Alvarado put Mexico 1-0 up. Still, plenty of time to find a leveler if you want to take a glass-half-full approach here. 0.1650 event. The England U21 team is in for the Toulon tournament final against Mexico, and Ronaldo Vieira is hated the start in midfield, alongside former Leeds star Lewis Cook. Tom Pearce again has to settle for a place on the bench. 1644 We'll know in a few moments if Tom Pearce and Ronaldo Vieira are going to be in action for England against Mexico in the final of the Toulon tournament. Read up on the game here. 1638 The wait for Bielsa continues. We're not expecting much this weekend if truth be told, which is leading to a lot of this sort of thing on Twitter. 1545 A former Leeds United favourite will be in action later tonight. Decent saluting, fellas, you've obviously learned from the best. 1446 Leeds neighbours Huddersfield have joined the new badge party, reintroducing a dog, a terrier, obviously, to be precise, to their shorts for next season. Thoughts? 1356 Key event. Another report from Argentina here, as Fox Sports journalist Mauro Palacios has tweeted that Leeds and Bielsa have an agreement in principle, which is consistent with a number of other lines coming out over the past day or so. Palacios also adds that an announcement will be made before the World Cup, which starts on Thursday, of course. 1332 It's fair to say Leeds United fans are mixed concerning reports that Steve Bruce is being linked up as a plan B, should the move for Bielsa collapse. While the Aston Villa boss has a CV packed with promotions to the Premier League, he also played for Manchester United. Here's a sample of their reaction to reports. Image, Clive Mason, Getty Images, 12:52 It's been a busy old summer at Elland Road since Leeds beat QPR in the final game of the championship season. We've seen a boxing ring installed in the middle of the pitch to host Josh Warrington's world title fight success, and this week saw England return to Leeds for the first time since 2002. The pitch has already gone though, as the club get to work on getting the playing surface ready for the new season. 12:07 Somewhat understandably, Leeds are yet to confirm many incoming transfers this summer. Players and staff have been on holiday, the World Cup is knocking on the door, but more importantly Leeds are without a head coach. But that doesn't mean there has been no progress with the club's transfer targets, especially Abel Hernandez, who we brought you an update on earlier this week. But if Leeds get that deal over the line, how would the Uruguayan fit in at Leeds? Our Palette Luck data has crunched the numbers, analyzed the match action and produced this deep dive into how Hernandez would be accommodated at Leeds. Read that one here. Image, Chris Taylor, LUFCDATA, 11:23 It was 19 years ago today that a 19-year-old Jonathan Woodgate made his England debut. The former Leeds centre-back would go on to make just 8 appearances for the national side. We all know why, as injury and off-the-pitch issues plagued his career, but for a player of his talent, that is a very low return. 1046 KEY event. Marcelo Bielsa is due to speak at another conference over the weekend, this time in Uruguay. This comes as Argentinian outlet OL report that Bielsa has everything agreed with Leeds and a deal will become official in the coming days. 10:08 Key event. Leeds United duo Ronaldo Vieira and Tom Pearce will be hoping to be involved tonight as England under-21s take part in the final of the Toulon tournament in France. The Elland Road pair are both in the squad to face Mexico for the match, which is a 5:30 p.m. kickoff UK time. We'll bring you the latest from that one here later. https://www.instagram.com/p/bajucgbnh90a09:51 Key event. Marcelo Bielsa continues to dominate the Elland Road news agenda. The Argentinian remains the #1 option for Leeds United, with talks continuing this week and expected to rumble on over the weekend. It is believed that the two parties are closing in on an agreement, with David Anderson of our colleagues at the Daily Mirror reporting that the club are confident of sealing a deal next week. Only a few details remain, he continues, including guarantees about budget. Leeds are also said to be looking at Aston Villa boss Steve Bruce as a contingency plan, should Bielsa go cold. Bielsa, who has been out of work since his spell at Lille ended in December, is believed to have turned down an offer from Sporting Lisbon. 9:41 If you're making yourself useful by doing the Saturday morning chores or perhaps hitting the gym this Saturday morning, then how about you whack your headphones in and listen to the latest episode of our Leeds podcast. And it's a busy one, as well as discussing the latest news including Marcelo Bielsa, Steve Bruce, Tom Pearce and Abel Hernandez. We also talk to Fabian Delph about his time at Leeds United and also take a look back at Mark Vidica. It's available in all the usual places, and you can find out more here. 9:37 morning folks, and welcome to Saturday's Live Blog, where we'll bring you the latest on all things from the never-dull world of Leeds United. It's been another full-on week for the club, as they continue their search for a new manager, while keeping their eyes on the transfer market, and have also hosted an England international. But with the players due back in training in just over 2 weeks, it is becoming increasingly important that Leeds land their manager as quickly as possible, so don't expect too many people at the club to be taking the weekend off. We'll be here to bring you all the latest from Elland Road and beyond, so whack the kettle on and we'll get started.